Okay, thank you to all attending as well as to the Res Pharma team for inviting me to do this presentation for you today. I hope you're all doing well. All right, just a little bit briefly about Colonial Chemical. We are a 35-year-old specialty manufacturing company headquartered in the United States, supplying hundreds of customers in all sorts of end markets for our surfactant products. We have our US sales team as well as our distribution partners worldwide, like Res Pharma, and again, locations throughout the world, including business entities, warehousing, and soon to be global manufacturing. As far as what we bring to you in what we do, we are innovating in the space of surfactants. Having developed over 100 new products, filed for 6 patents over the last 5 years, and we are very active in globally registering our new products as well and supporting our customers in their efforts to comply with local registrations as well as NGO registrations as well. We have very high quality standards, nearly 99% delivery acceptance over the last 3 years on average, and very high on-time rate, over 97% of our orders delivered on time in last year, which obviously was a very challenging year to do that. We work to meet customer demands for a large variety of products that are consumer focused and being able to deliver those to you as quickly as possible. We have a special focus on green chemistry, which we'll talk about in a little bit more detail in a couple minutes here, including safe chemical design, renewable raw materials, and biodegradable end products. And uniquely, we have some of the mildest chemistry in the marketplace for personal care applications. As I mentioned, we're very active in global registrations throughout the world: US, Canada, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, China, and so on. We have several products registered with the US EPA's Clean Ingredients standard, including some of those which are approved for direct release. That means that they can be used directly in open, clean waterways without any harm to the environment. We also work with the USDA on a couple different programs. First, the BioPreferred program for certified bio-based products, which again, I'll explain in a little detail in a bit. And as well, we are a USDA NOP organic certified facility. We work with Whole Foods Market here in the United States. It's one of the major marketers of personal care and food goods into the natural space, and we have many products that are positively listed on their premium body care list. We also have products certified for the NSF ANSI 305, which is a made with organic standard design for personal care products. We have dozens of products listed now on the ISO 16128, indicating their natural origin. We have Cosmos approvals via EcoCert, and we are a halal certified facility for some of our global partners. We are also a RSPO supply chain associate, which again, I'll talk about in just a little bit more detail again. So here I'd like to spend some time talking about what sustainability means to Colonial, how we bring that to life. First, with the 12 principles of green chemistry, these principles have been out for a few decades now. These were developed in conjunction with the American Chemical Society and outlined in a very specific way how to approach green chemistry. So no greenwashing here. These are, for us, guiding principles that have led us for nearly 2 decades of new product development, have objective and measurable guidelines, and we bring these to life, most importantly with safe chemical design, renewable feedstocks, atom economy, so making sure that we're not generating too much waste in the chemistry that we produce. We use safe solvents and reaction conditions as much as possible. And we work to ensure that our end products are as biodegradable as possible. In our manufacturing, we actively work to minimize potential for accidents, making sure that we have a safe working environment for our manufacturing team. A little bit about the USDA BioPreferred program. This is a program through the United States Department of Agriculture that's designed to improve or increase the use of agricultural products throughout all types of end-use sectors. And so we have over 2 dozen products that are certified bio-based, and those help our customers meet specific minimums for bio-based content in products that are used throughout a variety of different end products. So we prefer this as a certification program because it uses objective third-party testing with carbon-14 analysis to establish the bio-based certification. So it's not a hand calculation. We don't, there's no, I guess, a chance to hide behind, raw materials that could be either bio-based or petrochemically based. And certainly it's completely third party, so the data is of high quality. We use this in turn to support our ISO 16128 and some other declarations that we do regarding bio-based content of our products. And through this testing, we've been able to, again, objectively demonstrate improvements in sustainability and bio-based content of our products by moving towards bio-based intermediates, replacing traditionally petrochemically derived intermediates. So here's a number of the products that we have currently certified bio-based. Many of these products are available in the European market, and we are continuously adding to this list. We have about half a dozen additional products that are in various stages of testing and certification under this program. With regards to RSPO, we are a RSPO supply chain associate, and of course we believe that palm products need to be produced sustainably, and we support the RSPO's efforts in doing that. We have a number of products that we have now been able to transition to exclusive RSPO feedstocks, and we are working diligently to certify as many of our palm-derived products as possible against the RSPO standard. We also provide a variety of products from palm alternatives, including babasu, coconut, soybean, and other palm-free oils. So that brings us to our topic at hand, which is the trends and formulation strategies for waterless and low water products. So first, we're going to talk about this waterless trend and some of the consumer drivers associated with it. So first, we know that clean, sustainable, conscious beauty, whatever you want to call it, is here to stay. Certainly, interest is accelerating in this area, and there's really three pillars to this. And first is the consumer safety piece of it, and this certainly feeds into some of the original ideas around clean beauty, being something that's a little bit more focused and encompassing than just talking about natural. And so here, the focus is on low irritation, low toxicity of products, and the use of functional ingredients, no unnecessary or wasteful additions into the formulation. The second pillar, and this comes from, again, the original green movement, is the safe for the environment piece. So reduce reliance on petrochemicals, not being environmentally destructive at any point in the product life cycle. So that includes in the obtaining and harvesting of the raw materials, through the production, and then after it gets into the environment. And certainly we want to avoid any of these ingredients or chemicals being persistent in the environment. And then finally, within conscious and sustainability is the concept of being a net good for the world, with regards to things like fair trade, inclusive formulations, and community support. And so we know that sustainability is really top of mind for the consumer now more than ever. People will gravitate towards products that have a good sustainability story. With regards to water, we know that water is an important global resource, and since 1993, the UN World Water Day has been celebrated on the 22nd of March. Of course, we're in Earth months right now. Earth Day will be next week. And so, again, this is another opportunity to help raise awareness of these important issues. And so, for the past 30 years, the UN World Water Day has been bringing awareness to the value of fresh and clean water, and is working with a variety of partners to help achieve Sustainable Development Goal SDG 6, world water and sanitation for all by 2030. The world is increasingly recognizing water as a valuable resource. And we know that 1 in 9 global citizens unfortunately lack access to clean water. And just by reducing water usage, we can achieve a number of important sustainability goals, including decreased energy use in transporting goods. Rather than shipping water around the world, we're shipping more active or functional goods, reducing new plastic production and package use by concentrating products, allowing to use less packaging, and decreasing the need for biocides in consumer packaged goods products. By having high concentration, low water activity, we can decrease the amount of added preservative in these products that is required to maintain freshness. We know that consumer interest is surging in this area. A survey by Cosmetics Business, which is part of the HCPI Media Group in partnership with Your Beauty Club, did a survey and found that 57% of survey respondents had purchased some sort of waterless product in the recent past. And we know that 87% of those who hadn't had high purchase interest to do so in the near future. Powder products were the most popular for the majority of users. And those that were interested in this category were most likely to purchase skincare or hair care focused products. A plurality of respondents had environmental concerns in mind when they were selecting these waterless products. And 97% of these consumers indicated a repurchase intent. Most of them would also try additional products as they become available. And over 90% said they would like to see more innovation in this space to bring to market more of these waterless high concentration products. And 85% agreed that the waterless sector will become more mainstream within beauty care. We know that multinationals have very ambitious goals around water and package reduction. First, with reducing water consumption, Unilever has reduced water usage related to manufacturing already by more than 40%. 2019, L'Oreal reduced water by 60% per finished product, and Procter & Gamble has multiple waterless incubator brands in development or launch as we speak. They're also committed to reducing package waste. Unilever is committed to reducing package use by 100,000 tons by 2025. L'Oreal has said that they will define problematic or unnecessary plastic by the end of this year and work towards eliminating that by 2025. And Procter & Gamble has said that they will reduce virgin plastic by 50%, in part by creating more concentrated products. And independent brands are demonstrating a lot of innovation in this space. Susto, formerly OWA, was first market with a powder to foam shampoo concept. Ethique is a brand dedicated to solid form hair care and paper packaging. Lush UK had pioneered the naked retail concept, having all products with no plastic packaging in store. Everest is a brand new brand that has a patent pending 3 times concentrated shampoo paste in aluminum tube. So they're reducing water and as well as plastic use. Lolly promotes themselves as waste-free, water-free, and trash-free by using glass packaging, water-free formulations, and other means to help consumers reduce waste. Bolt, another UK brand, has biodegradable anhydrous drops, which are use a refillable glass storage jar. The pouch that the refills come in are fully compostable, and so again, reducing package waste and package use. Kate McLeod has promoted high-end lotion solid form products. The lotion bar is nothing particularly new. This has been a product form within the crafting and DIY space for many years. But this brand does something innovative in terms of really elevating the product by having very beautiful lotion bar products. Human Race has a refillable powder cleanser, cream, and treatment. Aloe Attiva, which is an Italian company, has their 4 times boosted aloe, so they're using a more concentrated version of aloe, no additional water in their formulations. Plus is a brand that uses unit dose cleansing sheets in dissolvable and compostable packaging. Everything is designed to be something that doesn't contribute to additional waste. The cleansing sheet is impregnated with a powder formulation of cleansing surfactants. And Lifelong and Forego are both Swedish brands that use refillable bottles with consumer dilutable powder in paper pouches, allowing consumers again to purchase a product that not shipping around the water, and then they just add water from their own tap to dilute and make it ready to use. And we know that consumers are searching in this space for new products and new ideas. Spate is a new data analytics company that looks at Google searches using machine learning and helps and use that data to help them predict future trends. And so they've seen very strong past growth, 87% year over year in the search for waterless shampoo. And they predict that is going to continue fairly strongly, at least 15.5% over the next 12 months for folks continuing to gain interest in this type of product format. Our next section is going to be to review some ingredients that we can offer to you to formulate waterless and low water formulations. First, our Suganate 160 dry is a 100% bio-based dry powder surfactant in a 100% dry format using silica as a carrier. All the carbon is from a biorenewable source. We have REACH registration underway for the silica piece, but the active surfactant is already REACH registered. It's basically a dry version of our extremely popular Suganate 160 NC, which is very well known and used for its low irritation potential. This product in a dry format helps folks do Syndet bars, powder to foam cleansers, or press solid type cleansers, anhydrous pods. This would be something that could be dispersible, although it wouldn't be a completely clear solution in things like glycols to incorporate into these PVA or other similar type pod formats. The Suganate 160 dry has good foam performance and, as I mentioned, extremely low irritation potential. Colomate LA100 MB is a brand new product offering for us. We have been supplying this chemistry in its 40% aqueous form for many years, but we now have available in a spray dried format with no additional carriers or preservatives required. So very high foam performance here, low irritation. This does use the RSPO certified palm feedstock, and so it itself is mass balance certified as well. This is another product that's going to disperse easily in water for optimal performance, but will not dissolve completely clear in water. So just to set that expectation in advance. But great product for Syndet bars, powder to foam cleansers, press solids, and those anhydrous pod type products as well. The ISO 16128 natural origin index for this product is 0.76. And that is substantiated through the bio-based testing on the product. Colonate EQ154 is a powder blend of surfactants, including the main surfactant in that Colomate LA100, but also includes sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate and laurometapropyl betaine for a optimal balance of high foam and low irritation. It develops a very rich, stable foam, disperses again in water quite readily for optimal performance, also disperses in glycols for those pods or liquid concentrate products, and is great for all types of formulations that would require dry powder surfactant. The olefin sulfonate is, of course, not bio-based surfactant, but the other two components in this product are. giving us a ISO 16128 of 0.51 for the formulated blend. Our Colonial SCS needles is a white needle form of sodium cocoa sulfate that's globally approved, high foam, 100% bio-based carbon, has lower irritation potential than the pure sodium lauryl sulfate. But of course, so cocoa sulfate does contain some lauryl sulfate, does also contain other chain lengths as well for more balanced, again, foaming and irritation profile. This is a product that's readily biodegradable and great for Syndet bars, pressed solid shampoos, and foaming bath salts. This is also Cosmos approved. Our Colocarb TDC is tridecate 7 carboxylic acid. So it's supplied in the anhydrous acid form, is neutralized in situ with the formulator's choice of either a mineral or organic base, and the neutralized tridecate 7 carboxylate is typically oil soluble. Works better with a mid-chain triglyceride oil as either a component or most of the oil phase, and provides low irritation potential in its neutralized form as well. Although this is an ethoxylated product, we, because of the processing used to produce it, we end up with an end surfactant here that has undetectable amounts of dioxane in it. So very safe, even though there is, of course, some concern around ethoxylates. They're not relevant here because of the very low amounts of the dioxane. This is great for oil to foam or oil to milk cleansers and dilutable liquid concentrates. It's supplied itself as a liquid. Now getting into some specialty additives. These are formulation enhancers. Our Coloquad SME is a soy-derived deodorizing active, so great for waterless or high concentration products that are designed to help eliminate odor or reduce odor. Right now, this product is supplied in an aqueous format, and so would have limited compatibility in dry products, but we are also working on a completely anhydrous version of this that will make it completely compatible with all types of anhydrous format formulations. But a little bit could be added to a dry shampoo type product, and the little bit that it takes to get to the benefit would not impede the quality of those types of products. It is ISO 16128 at 0.63 natural origin index. We did some testing to demonstrate the efficacy of this product rather than, I'm not going to read through all of this, but basically we impregnated some cloths with acetic acid as a stand-in odor for a variety of biological odors, treated the cloths with the Coloquad SME and asked folks to rate the cloths after treatment. We demonstrated a very rapid reduction of the magnitude of odor with the cloths that were treated. And so it takes very little of this product to effectively neutralize the acetic acid odor in this test. Our Coloteric HBS is an amphoteric surfactant derived from hemp seed oil. Is supplied at about 50% solids, and so would be compatible at low use levels in Syndet bars or soaps or liquid concentrates. Has very low irritation potential and provides excellent emolliency to cleansers as well as foam stabilization. The ISO 16128 for this product is 0.85. Our Colomoist 200 is a highly substantive humectant, glycerin replacement, supplied nearly anhydrous, about 70-75% active in water, has very low TAC, no occlusivity, great moisturizer for a variety of different types of end-use products, low irritation potential, does not have any indication of sensitization, works great in rinse-off applications because of its high charge, high cationic content. For this, we've done a clinical trial to support the rinse-off moisturization. In this case, we were looking at an aqueous-based body wash product, but again, this is a product that would be very compatible in Syndet formulation, can be used at low levels in oil cleansers as well. And in this study, we demonstrated that via both corneometer tests, where higher is a better result, as well as visual grading, where lower is a better result, that we were able to effectively reduce the amount of dryness in the skin by increasing moisture in an instrumentally measurable way, as well as reducing the appearance of dry skin in a visually obvious way as well. Colipid GS is one of a line of multifunctional phospholipid analogs that we supply. Colipid GS is made from grapeseed oil, which has very nice provenance. This is a multifunctional surfactant that's going to work great as emulsifying, refatting, as well as a mild antioxidant with low irritation potential, and it is readily biodegradable. This is a great add-in for conditioning bars, Syndet bars, lotion bars, and liquid concentrates. We have the USDA certified bio-based test pending on this. We are using a brand new bio-based solvent to help produce this product, and that is going to allow us to have over 90% bio-based content in this product when we have that testing complete. Colomulse 3GO is polyglycerol 3 oleate, great ingredients for its ability to refat the skin, provides foam enhancement and cleansers, is completely PEG-free, oil soluble emulsifier, and so this is comes supplied in a very easy to handle 100% active liquid. Great for facial cleansers, oil to milk or oil to foam cleansers, and shampoo bars. This is another product that we have USDA certified, 100% bio-based, which informs, of course, the ISO 16128 of 1.0, and it is a product that is positively listed on the Nature Annex 3 as something that basically gets automatic inclusion into the Nature products. Colonial Monolaurin MB, again, from the RSPO certified raw material, is glycerol laurate that is similar oil soluble emulsifier, but is supplied in a solid format. Great for facial cleansers, deodorants, where its ability to help improve the preservation and antimicrobial efficacy of products is best realized. This again has many different certifications, including Cosmos approved, RSPO mass balanced, and USDA certified bio-based at 100%. And the last section of this presentation will go over some formulations that we've developed within the space, and we'll kind of walk you through some of these. There, you may see some similarities between different formulations here, but want to demonstrate kind of the range of different products that we've been able to generate. But of course, we are still actively working on formulating in this space to provide even more formulation examples. First, what we're calling a handmade style shampoo bar. So this would be a pressed solid format. This uses the Colonial SCS, and you end up with a pressed solid product where you can visibly see the SCS needles. It gives a very unique appearance to it. In this case, we're using some cornstarch as a binder, as well as the colipid GS to provide, again, that additional conditioning and binding in the formulation. I want to say that a lot of the early shampoo bars in the market have really just been kind of straight Syndet bars and have not, I think, provided adequate conditioning for the product intended use. And we think that by including the colipid in both these press style, and we also have hot pour products, we're really doing a much better job to provide the conditioning benefit that the consumer expects for this type of product. Here we have a different hand pressed bar, again using cornstarch, and here we have a mixture of the SCS and Colimate LA100. So this one's a little bit milder, still uses that colipid GS for the conditioning aspect as well. This shampoo bar is a hot pour type format, and so here we're instead of having the pressed solid, all the ingredients are melted together, and then you can pour into a mold. This would probably be a lot easier to produce at a large scale type format. So we've got the SCS, the GS, and then here the Colomoist 200 to provide additional humectancy for improved conditioning, reduced flyaway, things like that. Here's another simpler hot pour formulation using the Colodet EQ154. Again, because that's a blend of surfactants, already has very good balanced cleansing and foam properties. This uses some oil as well as fatty alcohol. Of course, coconut oil, very popular in hair care right now as a refatting and nourishing agent for hair, and has the Colomos 3GO also in there for refatting as well, so that, again, the product doesn't rinse out, leaving the hair feeling too dry at the end. This Detox and Soothe powder shampoo is kind of designed to be similar to the Sisto or OWA powder to foam type product. So it delivered as a powder. So you would blend the clay, maltodextrin, and surfactants, and then incorporate it into some sort of a bottle that would be appropriate for dispensing powder into your hand. Activate with water, and then you're ready to wash. Of course, it could be done as a hand wash in the same way. If you do this in a bottle format where you're diluting to use repeatedly after, again, you are going to see some precipitation of the silica from the 160 dry, as well as that clay that's used as a filler here. The fillers help reduce irritation, make sure that we're getting the right dosing of the surfactant mix per use. This scalp restoring scrub, scalp care is another area that's growing tremendously. Here we're basically bringing one of our body scrubs using the Black Hawaiian sea salt into hair care and promoting it for scalp restoration, scalp scrubbing for dry or flaky or itchy scalp. This Eco Conditioner bar is based on our Coloquat CBC, which is a blend. Right now, the Coloquat CBC is not fully reach, but we could work towards that end. We're also working on a version of that blend, a conditioner blend that's based around stearometapropyl dimethylamine that would also be fairly easily reach eligible. This charcoal cleansing bar is a hybrid soap and Syndet. So this is probably one of our longer ingredient lists for these product formats, but has very nice balanced properties. Again, tries to not be too stripping, but have really good foam performance as well. With this product, a little bit lower cost to produce. The Himalayan Body Bar is a different version of one of our press solid bars. In this case, we're using agar as a binder, and then also has some of the pink Hawaiian or Himalayan, sea salt, and that again helps with the marketing and appearance of the bar. We've also done sugar scrubs that have a very nice kind of scrub to foam transformation. So with relatively low amounts of the Colodet Q154 and monolaurin, able to provide a sugar scrub. You scoop out, scrub away, and then when you go to rinse, it actually starts to then generate some foam and have a cleansing aspect to it as well. In the same way, we've done it with the Himalayan pink salt as well. Otherwise, identical formulation. This is a full body scrub that uses the black Hawaiian sea salt, but also some hemp seed oil as nourishing and soothing, and coconut oil, again, for the skin, very popular. That replaces the glycol that's in the other versions of our scrubs. Here's a foaming oil cleanser with hemp seed oil. This provides a very light foam. This is not a big bubble foam. It's very hard to get big bubbles out of triglyceride oils. Really, the only way to do it is with MIPA lauryl sulfate, TA lauryl sulfate. But here, using the TDC and Colopoints 200, we have something that mimics that, but with a sulfate-free surfactant. This oil to milk cleanser uses our Colonial 3GO to enable the oil to milk transformation. Again, using a lot of the capric triglyceride, which is a much lighter oil than the typical vegetable oils. Also, the cocoa caprylate there makes it nice and light so that the afterfeel of this product is not too heavy. Here we have another foaming oil cleanser. This one does give a little bit bigger bubbles using a lauryl lactylate in combination with our Colomulse 3GO to give the skin conditioning and milky transformation to that product. This formulation is brand new. So this is a powder to clay to foam mask, and so it uses mostly the clay. So this would be supplied as a powder product. You add a little bit of water to it to then make it like a muddy clay that then can get applied to the skin, scrubbed. These are using very mild surfactants, so you can leave it on for a couple minutes, and then when you go to rinse, the surfactants here allow in the rinse step for it to generate some foam. So very nice double transformation here of the product, very interactive for the consumer. Here we have a couple bubble bath products. First, a bubble bath bomb that uses Suganate 160 dry. in combination with the typical bubble balm ingredients, the bicarb citric, so that you get the fizz, and then the Suganate 160 gives a little bit of foam, also helps the oil and dye to disperse better into the water as it dissolves. And then here we have using the Colomate LA100 in a bar format. So this is, again, a pressed powder. So you can put it into a bar, a puck, whatever you like. But gives, again, similar effect of generating a little bit of foam and better dispersing the oil and dyes that are in the balm. And then that's it. So hopefully I've given you a lot of good information that you can use about the trends here, the products that we can offer, as well as some formulation suggestions. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out. You can reach me by email. Paul Whitaker is our EU territory manager for Colonial. I've got his email there as well. All of our tech data sheets and SDSs and formulations are available on our website at www.colonialchem.com. And we do also have a podcast, which is called Formula Girls. It features Molly McHenry, who is our applications lab manager for personal care, along with Christine Anderson, who is our marketing coordinator and international sales manager. And they go once a week through one of our formulations and kind of describe the ingredients that we're using and what we're trying to achieve with the products that we're incorporating into those.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dennis, for your nice and interesting presentation, and obviously thanks again for joining us today. Grazie a tutti per la partecipazione. Vi ricordo appunto che adesso lasceremo ancora un paio di minuti la sessione live, così che qualsiasi domanda o richiesta potete scriverla nella sezione chat, vi ricordo, a destra. Poi un membro del team Resfarma vi risponderà direttamente via email una volta terminato ufficialmente il webinar. Grazie di nuovo a tutti e buona serata.
Okay, I do see a couple of questions. Are we going to be able to answer those?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Of course. If you can see them on the right and you want to reply straight away, then feel free, and then we'll also get in touch via email.
Right. Good. Yeah. So while we have, I guess, hopefully maybe a few minutes of your time left, I think these were, a couple, broadly applicable questions here. So the first, and I think this is really important in terms of assessing the safety of these kind of concentrated products, how that might be approached. And I think you do need to look at kind of what you're expecting in terms of kind of unit dose exposure to the consumer. So obviously, these products by themselves can be more irritating than traditional products because they are, higher levels of surfactant. And so if you can try to, predict in a Syndet bar, how much is going to come off any use, that I think is a little bit better than trying to test the product needs to assess the consumer safety piece of it. A lot of these, products like the oil cleansers, these are applied directly, and so they do need to be, tested in that way. And then if it's going to be, consumer dilutable, where they're taking a sachet, for example, of the powder surfactant, then diluting it, then I think it's pretty straightforward then that you measure the irritation potential, after dilution of that type of product. Obviously, a lot of people want to be able to download the presentation. I think I'm going to, that'll be definitely available for folks. I'll send over a PDF version of the presentation that'll be, I think, sent out hopefully to all the attendees.